Miana DK checking in once again, and I got Kiana with me today, and we're gonna bring you the 60 Days In review, season 6, episodes 4 and 5. I know I didn't come to you last week. I'm sorry, y'all, but listen, I'm back and I'm giving you double for your time. Okay, it's gonna be a 2 upload kind of day. All right, so let's go ahead and get into episode 4. Is it episode 4 or 5?
I believe it's 4.
Let me see. So it's actually episode 5. Let's start with Alex though. Okay, Alex. What do I say about Alex? Really?
He is beyond privileged. He is a extremely coddled.
You can tell. You can tell he's never had to do anything or work for anything ever.
Absolutely.
He's in college right now. He's getting a poli-sci degree, and that's great, but we all know that college ain't really about work if you got the money or the privilege. It's just about making the connections. So I don't really know. And I'm going to tell you why I feel like Alex is privileged. Because Alex no longer cares about what's going on in the jail. Alex no longer cares about the mission. Alex no longer cares about shit except for whatever Dennis got going on. Okay?
Whatever Dennis has going on. She said that. Because that's what's going on. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like, even from the very first time that we seen Alex enter the show, the first thing he said was when Dennis was making friends and Alex wasn't making friends, first thing he said was, Dennis thinks he's better than me.
And it's like, how did you come
to that conclusion?
Just because he ain't up your ass like you used to people being.
And he's like, I can make really genuine connections with people, but not these people in here. I'm just different from these people. No, you're privileged.
And who are these
you don't
people?
have anything to leverage who you are with these people.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't buy them. So now it's like you're looking at Dennis making friends with everybody. You can't make friends with anybody, and now he think he better than you. So they playing Uno. Dennis don't shake his hand. Nobody has shaken his hand so far.
The whole time he's been
because
there.
Dennis didn't shake his hand, Dennis has a problem with him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And then from then on, he's just on a Dennis mission.
When Dennis left the pod, he was like, I can't believe Dennis left the pod. Maybe he's going to go to the women's pod and try to, like, take over that, too. Then he comes back. And what'd he say?
Dennis is back.
Dennis is back. Why
I wonder where was
care?
Dennis at? What happened with Dennis? Just all on Dennis. Yeah.
So let's talk about commissary. Alex ordered $75 worth of commissary. Snickers, peanut butter fingers or whatever. Oh, and peanut butter.
No, yeah, he had to have
peanut butter. He had to have peanut butter, right?
A1.
Ordered
Absolutely.
$75 worth of commissary. So then some of the Aryan brothers came up to him like, hey, the niggas is gonna rob you. That's what he said. And he was like, yeah, I was thinking, I didn't know. Meanwhile, I mean, the niggas is gonna rob him, but it's really the Aryan brothers that's gonna rob him. How were they asking him what his cell number is? Was the niggas asking him what cell number he was in? Or was it the
they already knew.
They already listen. They was doing the little interviews or whatever. They interviewed one of the niggas and he was like, "Yeah, we gonna get that." Like, oh, okay. But they not gonna tell you they coming. But the white boys, they trying to like throw off the scent,
befriend you,
right? So that you won't think it's them.
Get in all close and make you feel like they are not an enemy, to then turn around and rob your ass blind.
But listen. You could get more than robbed because one of the guys they was interviewing said that the dude that was a couple cells down got his ass beat, got packed out for 6 things of ramen noodles. Them is $5 for $1 at the 99. I don't know if you know.
But not in the jail, though.
But not in the jail. Right, right. They probably, $2-3 each in the jail or some shit.
Probably,
like, it's ridiculous, you know.
Probably because the peanut butter was $4.
He paid $4 for peanut butter, y'all. Yeah. For the regular ass peanut butter. And, you know, who knows? He just chose to do that. So he went and took $25 or some dollars off of his commissary before he came.
Yeah, he said he was taking $20 off his $75 bill. Like, that made it any better? No, not really. And then you sitting there and you putting your number in where everybody can see. They are clocking your every move. They gonna get your shit. Period.
Oh man, we done spent a lot of time on Alex. And
Too much time.
He's not even that exciting. He's living vicariously through Dennis, but he's also jealous about it.
Super jealous.
Poor Alex. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Moving on.
Let's get Shanice out the way because she also is not very exciting. She still hasn't eaten.
She hungry.
She still ain't ate. She been in jail forever, and she still ain't got a full meal, okay?
And she got celiac disease.
So she can't eat gluten. If they bring her a sandwich, not only can she not eat the bread, but she can't even eat the meat because it touched the bread.
Not even because it's green and brown, but because it touched the bread.
Just because it touched the bread. Just because it touched the bread, right? Mm-hmm. So she is complaining a lot. She is saying that she's going to pop off every 2 minutes. Listen, I feel for her because it's fucked up how in the prison industrial complex, a woman can tell you that she has an actual disease and she can still go over a week without you all tending to that disease. Like, why are the COs, why is nobody doing anything? And she's been in there a long time and they haven't done anything to look out for her gluten allergy or whatever, right? So what do you do in those situations? Like, you are really showing that they don't really give two shits about you, right?
I mean, they don't.
They don't.
Not at all. And she is one woman. They ain't been making no exceptions or seeing about other people who have way more pressing issues. Not saying that celiac disease is not a pressing issue, but there have been some that are more pressing that are getting no attention. So yeah, they really not gonna throw that to the front of the line.
Now on the flip side though, you have volunteered to enter this program and
all you doing is bitching the whole time.
You are bitching the whole time when you really could leave.
It's jail.
I'm just saying, it's jail. They're not doing anything to help you out. You could leave. But you choosing not to leave. You choosing to stay and bitch. Like, people want to listen to that.
Right.
Nobody, it's jail. Everybody got their own story. And nobody want to listen to your story about celiac.
And people getting tired of hearing that shit. So that's about to be a problem.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all I got to say about her. She whining a little too much for me. Not that I don't understand her situation. You understand what I mean? But I can understand her situation and want her to shut the fuck up about it at the same time. That's where I am. Yeah, you know? I don't know. Okay, let's talk about Jen. Jen is... The only reason why I don't have a lot to say about Jen is because she cool. She ain't really doing much of nothing.
Jen is cool.
Everybody likes her.
Yeah, she is the fan fave.
You know?
And she is going to affect some type of change. I do think, though, for that very large good side that she have, that, you know, she got a little switch that can be flipped.
You sound like Nene. Let me light my weed. Talking about Cynthia.
Hey.
Just can't let Cynthia
I think that y'all gonna see that bitch gonna flip out, and she gonna flip out on baby celiac. Watch.
Yeah, hey, so
period.
Jen gonna flip out on Shanice. Yep. Baby celiac.
She tired of that shit, and she keep on telling y'all her shit is building. I'm telling you, as a fellow calm person, she keep on saying something a little bit each time, and the shit is still going on. So it's gonna progress, and she's gonna fucking blow. I'm telling you. Watch what I say.
I'm gonna push back gently on the calm part. But other than that, she's right. I mean, I really do feel like at some point she gonna pop. But right now, everybody's showing her love. They making her bras. They talking about how beautiful she is.
They all on her microblading.
They own her. So she don't have no problems right now. When they were having a pretty tough moment in the jail, she went ahead and prayed in her heavenly language. So what more can you really say about a person that's really their mind is made up? They're gonna make it through and they're gonna affect positive change. It's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think she has great potential to make it through though. After she flip out,
she gonna make it.
Yeah, I agree.
Baby celiac ain't gonna make it. She not gonna make it. Now let's talk about Muffin. Ashley. Okay. Oh. I named her Muffin. Okay. Muffin is, we start out the show, Muffin's not knowing what's going on with her marriage. Okay. So that's
stop right there. Muffin knew what the fuck's going on with her marriage. Okay. Muffin does not want to accept what's going on with her marriage. The shit's over. Period.
So husband told her, prepare to be alone when you get out of jail.
Alone,
okay?
'cause that's
So
what she
Muffin
gonna be.
is now crying. She's, you know, she don't really know what she gonna do. She's upset because they done brought a guard back that she don't like. You know, it's a lot going on. And she wants Shanice to shut the fuck up, right? So at this point, but let me tell you, something did happen with Muffin this time. They had a fight going on in the jail, right? And I mean, they was really going at it. And Muffin turned to the camera like, you love this. But the problem is somebody saw.
More than one person saw, but one person got vocal about it. She should know. If you say that you watched all of these seasons before and you know this and that about it, you know that the other inmates, especially the season ones, are extremely observant, okay? They are watching
everything. They smarter than you, Muffin.
Everybody, every angle. They got it covered. So that was just stupid on her part.
So once she was like, I think she's 60 days in, she go to Muffin and was like, are you 60 days in? Because she don't got no reason to hold no punches. She in jail.
Go to the source.
Yeah. Muffin's like, what? What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about. Muffin.
Like, bitch, you know, and you took a long time to say you don't know what she's talking about. You should have said that shit off rip.
Right. So then, here come one of the other girls, like, oh, no, they're not 60 days in. Taking up for this bitch. Meanwhile, she's clearly like 60 days in. You understand what I'm saying?
Bitch, are you?
Right. So Muffin is like, oh, they only mad at me because they think I'm pretty. They're jealous because they think I'm pretty. No.
Like, but you ain't.
No. They're mad at you because you're making light of a situation that's actually their real life every day. You saying I love this, but you have the opportunity to go home to your family. They are fighting because this is their situation that they have to live in every single day, and they don't appreciate you making light of their shit. That's why they don't like you, and that's why they want to fuck you up. You understand what I'm saying? So Muffin was acting real muffinish with saying that they was only mad because she was pretty. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna see what happens with that, you know. Meanwhile, she wants to be the protector of all the ladies. She wants to make sure that nobody's being discriminated against and nobody's being treated unfairly and all of this jazz, right? We gonna see how that goes. We'll see what happens with Muffin. We have to give a little bit of extra time to the guard, Officer Williams.
Ooh, Mrs. Williams.
Miss Williams is the epitome of correction officers across the country. Miss Williams came back from her hiatus. You know, they thought they had got rid of her a couple of episodes ago, right? Clearly they didn't. So she's back from her hiatus / vacation / few days off. And she's clearly decided that she's going to be punitive toward these women. Okay?
To the highest level.
So the first thing she did was, on Mother's Day, put them on lockdown. No phone usage, no nothing.
Fun time.
No yard time or whatever they call it. Just get the fuck in your cell. Oh, okay, fun time. And she only let them out a few at a time to go to take a shower, right? She then, after it was lights out, it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, she then decides to go start banging on the metal all throughout the pod, okay? She's banging on the metal. She's cutting the lights on and off. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. The ladies are saying, hey, we have class in the morning. You can't do this.
And she's did
like,
not
so?
Care.
She's like, I want y'all to, you know, be up with me, is what she's saying. Then she's like, Happy Mother's Day, ladies. She's making it hard.
Doing it.
She did it for a long time. Just lights on and off, banging so that they can't sleep. Really, really like torment, you know. And it's very indicative of what the COs are like across the country. So I'm glad that they're showing this. But if they're willing to show this, what you think they not willing to show?
Right.
Guys.
I think it's some of that going on over there in what is that, Section 6?
Yes.
Where Dennis went.
That's what I'm saying.
Where there ain't no cameras.
Just saying.
Yeah, it's cracking over there.
Yeah, but Miss Williams, you know, she's just a rare kind of evil. She is. And she don't give two shits. She doesn't. Dennis. Let me hit my weed, because
Dennis, let's see. Can we just move on to somebody else? He's
Nope.
just annoying AF. That's how I feel about him. I feel like he just totally oversteps his bounds. And he thinks that he is just that dude, and you are not.
This episode, Dennis was kind of quiet because the last episode he got dressed down by the warden,
And he was not feeling that shit.
He was not happy
and
about
he
that.
needed that, but he did not receive it. So
He didn't.
I
'Cause
think
now
just
he
for
think it's
now,
personal.
yeah.
He think that the warden got something personally against him.
Mhm.
Now here's something else. I'm not gonna say that the warden doesn't have something personally against him. I will say that you only get one chance to create a first impression, and Dennis's first impression was that he was a little self-serving and he was a little cocky, he was a little arrogant.
Why are you downplaying it?
I mean,
because
you know,
he sure the hell didn't.
Right. Well, yeah. So because that's who he was initially, that's kind of like how the warden received it. So I do think that he might have a small bias against him, but not because of anything other than the way he presented himself.
And the
is all I'm saying.
disrespect,
And the disrespect.
the blatant disrespect,
Walking
that he
around
showed,
with your shirt
and that
off
he's showing
and doing
to
all
the
of that,
authorities.
you know,
And
yeah.
this is this man's jail. He is running that. That is his spot. And you coming up in there pissing on him.
And you
So, yeah,
volunteered.
he don't like you. He got a problem with you. Y'all got problems.
So he's like, oh, I just want to lay low, right? And, okay, so it's funny that he's laying low when we meet our new guy, Tony. I saved Tony for last because I think Tony is going to shake the show up, okay?
Yeah.
Tony is pretty cool. Tony was a CO. He is a CO in the Fulton County Jail. And, you know, they had 2 episodes of 60 Days, 2 seasons of 60 Days in that same jail.
Right.
So he's familiar with how the show goes. I initially thought he was going to come out looking like a CO, but I was pleasantly surprised that he does not. He does not feel like
fit. He fit into his role on the show.
He was like, I'm coming in to let people know that they can't mess with me. I will fight you.
Will.
And he meant it. And no better evidence was like the first or second day. His cellie is like a dope head or whatever, right? All he wanted to do is smoke all day, be high. So him and a couple other people in the room getting high, and then here come Tony. What Tony do?
And he checked that ass. Everybody.
Did.
This over with.
It's over. It's done.
Y'all out of here.
Y'all gotta go. Y'all can't do that in here. And they like, well, where are we gonna smoke? He like, not in here. Or we gonna have a problem.
And they got the fuck about it.
They left. They left. Tony is about to really, really do some things. His first impression of Dennis is crazy because Dennis, again, is laying low, right? So his first impression of Dennis is that he's not none of those. Like, you know, what they told him of Dennis, he's coming and seeing something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we going to see how they mesh. I'm interested to see how they get along because Tony knows about Dennis and Alex, but Alex and Dennis don't know about Tony. So we'll see, you know, what's going on with that.
I'm excited about that.
Me too. Yeah. Me too. I think Tony's definitely going to make it to the end, save the show.
Absolutely.
Dennis is going to make it to the end too. Alex, he might. He might. Just on the strength of staying under the radar if he can get past this whole commissary thing. What you think?
I think he might because they got to have somebody that make it to the end. They need a few people more than just Tony and Dennis.
Right.
But I think that Tony's going to end up helping him, and then that's what's going to help him make it to the end.
And I think on the girls' end, I think all of them can make it. I do want Baby Celiac to go home.
I was going to say she might not be able to hack
home.
it. But she did say, oh, never mind. That's for the next episode.
Oh. She is waiting for her commissary.
That was what I was going to say.
She said that this episode.
No.
She's still like 8. Remember? She's like, ever since last episode, she been waiting for her commissary to come through.
No, not her commissary. The one she getting from her mama.
Oh, I don't remember that. We got to watch it again.
On
okay, so anywho, we gonna come back also today with another video. And we're gonna do the one that just came on last night. Okay, so episode 6.
Episode 6.
So anyways, until next time, I'm Miana DK.
And I'm Kiana.
And I love y'all, I swear I do.
This is the ending of my video.